I don't know what it is about him.
Sit down. Go here. Move up.
It's in the grave.
Yep. Stay back. Ready?
Yeah.
Set. Go. 8 seconds. Time. This episode
Next.
was before the fight.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, he's just gonna be explosive.
Next week.
He's gonna be explosive. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be an explosive fight. He's gonna be another statistic.
We ready. Stay ready at all time.
Another statistic.
Straight. Put more inside.
Do not do that. Straight. Yeah. Right on. Good. Come back, though. That's good.
Nice, right? Nice. Over and under, right there. Over and under with that same hand, right there. Yeah, turn it. Turn your hip with it. Do it again. Go take that hip with it. That's it. Do it again. Come back with the hook. Nice.
On June 27th, the global boxing community is set to experience one of the year's most anticipated showdowns. Two unbeaten world champions will step into the ring, each chasing victory and legacy. Once the final bell rings after 12 rounds, only one fighter will remain standing. Xander Zayas and Jaron Ennis have both been pushing their limits through intense training sessions. As their preparation camps come to a close, we're left with two highly focused and confident athletes, fully prepared to leave everything inside the ring on fight night.
Number all the way through.
Back, so all the way through.
Based on the leaked training footage from both camps ahead of the fight, Jaron Ennis appears to be the far more threatening competitor. His raw knockout strength and noticeably larger physique suggest he could tear through opponents with ease inside the ring. That said, writing off Zayas would be a serious error. While he may not have an imposing build, Zayas possesses the durability to absorb punishment round after round. On top of that, his technical skill set is far beyond what most fans give him credit for. Zayas also brings tremendous heart and self-belief, willing to face any obstacle head-on. He has stated repeatedly that Boots does not intimidate him. Others may see Ennis as a nightmare opponent, but Zayas views him as simply human. And because humans are prone to mistakes, Zayas plans to seize every opening and defeat Jaron Ennis when fight night arrives.
Is there difficulties with Boots that you identify as the most concerning to you?
There's difficulties with every fighter, to be honest. I feel like every fighter brings something different to the table. And Boots Ennis is not the exception. Boots Ennis is a good fighter. I mean, he fights righty, lefty. He takes good angles, but there's a lot of things that I know I can take advantage of.
Yeah. What about the event itself? This is going to be a huge event. I was trying to go back in time and thinking, I think it's the biggest fight involving a Puerto Rican fighter since at least Canelo Cotto.
Man, I feel like it's a great event. I feel like it's an amazing event. They have a great undercard. I feel like one of the best undercards I've seen in a minute for a pay-per-view fight, at least. And I'm excited to be the main event of that great card. So really happy for the event.
Are you at the point where the spectacle of an event is never? We saw you at the Super Bowl. My God,
Sure.
you know. Are you at the point where none of this is gonna faze you?
At all. Like, it's like people is like really super excited, and it's like just another night at the office. I gotta go do what I do best. It's nothing new to me. You know, I've been doing it for so long. Since I'm 16 years old, I've seen everything that I need to see. I've seen big crowds. I've seen small crowds. I've seen the first couple people getting to the venue. I've seen the venue all packed out. I mean, there's nothing new. I've been swing bouts before. I know what to expect. I know it's going to be electric. I know people is going to show up and show out. They're going to show love, and I'm excited.
Zayas fully understands just how much this matchup means, not only for his own career, but also for boxing in Puerto Rico. One overlooked detail about Zayas that rarely gets mentioned is his physical conditioning. Based on recent interviews, he doesn't appear to have been putting in heavy hours at the gym. His face looks softer, and on the surface, he seems outmatched against a muscular and powerfully built fighter like Boots. During their press conference, Boots even made a joke at Zayas' expense, suggesting that Zayas has been training at what he called Fat Camp.
I know for a fact, this is going to get to him. He going to be burnt out from doing this pay-per-view stuff all day. Media's doing this, doing that. Fight week going to drain him. He having a fat camp right now. He like 190 right now.
Zayas responded to those comments during his appearance on the Ring Champs podcast. He's currently walking around at 190 pounds leading up to the fight, and he believes Boots won't be able to handle him. Zayas also explained that his team has been carefully studying Ennis, and he already knows exactly what approach will be effective inside the ring against the fighter from Philadelphia. This isn't a case of Zayas just jumping into the matchup with a so-called bogeyman without preparation. He and his crew have been breaking down Boots' past fights, movements, and strategies. The camp for Zayas is fully aware of Jaron's weaknesses and plans to take advantage of every single one of them on June 27th.
Around at a fight night.
You about 180 right now. You about 180 right now.
Let's keep it about 180 right now. Let's keep it at that.
You bigger than that? Damn.
180.
Cruiserweights in there. All right, let's talk about this fight, man. I do feel Jaron is a very talented fighter. I thought he was a big 147-pounder, so he still have decent size, but you're bigger than him.
Yeah.
Like in stature. Without giving too much up, what worries you about him? Like, what do you have to be concerned with in the ring?
His speed, and his IQ. I gotta always be 10 steps ahead of him. I can't give him no space. I can give him no chance. If he sees a chance, he's gonna take advantage of it. I mean, he's a good fighter. He knows how to read another fighter. I mean, we've seen it throughout his career. So he knows how to read fights. He knows how to read a fighter. but he's never been uncomfortable either.
People have been, this is what I've been hearing, right, for some experts off the record, saying that Jaron gets hit, right? We all seen him get hit in fights, but people like to say, well, it's because he's comfortable in there getting hit with those guys. He's a better defensive fighter than that, right? But he does get hit at fights.
And that's what I say, that's for sure.
So people are saying, a lot of people are starting to say, this fight is a lot more interesting than people think. Xander's a big guy at this weight class. When you watch those fights and see him get hit, do you think to yourself, like, wow, there's so much vulnerability there. Like, I know exactly what to do to this.
That's what I think of myself. He better not get hit because, again, he's never been uncomfortable. He's been hit, but he's been okay. Like, I can still, he rolls with those punches.
Right.
You know, every time he gets hit flush, you can see it. He gets uncomfortable, but then he gets back to.
Right.
And these guys, they don't have the IQ. They don't have the technique to keep building on that, right?
Right.
I do, and you guys have seen it. I build on everything. On everything I do is just something added extra to that layer. And there's no fights that you can tell me I haven't seen nothing new from you. There's always something that I get better at. There's something that I improve at. And this fight, I will continue to do that. Again, it's easy to be there and be comfortable with all these guys and be comfortable getting hit. But what when you're not? Well, how is your brain gonna tolerate that? How is your brain gonna react to that? It's not. It's gonna be too late.
I guess there's no...
A recurring theme in Zaz's recent interviews is that Boots has never truly faced discomfort inside the ring. According to Zaz, Boots carries too much confidence in his own abilities and in his reputation as the bogeyman. What Zaz is subtly pointing out, though, is the absence of any major names on Boots' record. This very topic was raised by Bernie the Boxer in his latest criticism of Boots, especially after Boots made comments suggesting Zaz doesn't have enough talent to share the ring with him. Bernie didn't hold back, calling out Boots over the caliber of opponents he has faced. He specifically highlighted Boots' most recent win at super welterweight against Wisma Lima, arguing that Boots himself lacks sufficient experience at 154 pounds.
I'm going to necessarily win, but I'm gonna press. I don't want to say who's gonna win. I think Xander, not really that entertaining, but smart boxing, can't take it away from his movement. Boxing, ain't taking it away from him in that situation. And definitely Boots got the flashier combinations, the flashier style, the more appealing style to your eyes. But they both been groomed well. They both good pedigree. I just want to see a great fight. I don't favor any one of them. I've been saying Boots, but I really don't favor anyone. I would just like to see them guys go on and who emerges as the number one guy.
I just listened to the interview with Boots on YSM Sports Media. He kind of doesn't really he gives respect to, Xander for giving him the opportunity. But when it comes to his skills, he feels like he could do whatever he wants to do in there. When he talk about getting rid of him or getting him out of there, he says he could do whatever he wants to do with him. He's not impressed what he sees in Xander Zayas. I mean, what do you get out of that?
He talking the talk.
Looking past him, I don't know. What do you think?
Man, I don't know. Like I say, I don't know, but with tough talk like that, he should have fought somebody better than the last kid he fought. He should have fought somebody else better than him. He should have had them guys, whatever he had to do. Take a pay cut, something. Get somebody in there more credible than the last guy fought. You talking stuff like that?
Tiger Johnson, an unbeaten American junior welterweight, has traded sparring rounds with both Boots Ennis and Xander Zayas. During his recent breakdown of the upcoming matchup, Johnson offered some revealing insights about Zayas. According to Johnson, Zayas has consistently been a pressure fighter who can hold his own against difficult opposition. He anticipates that both men will pour everything they have into the contest, which should make for a thrilling night of action for the audience.
sparred some tough rounds with Boots back in Philly. They're saying that fight with Xander might be really happening in June. What do you think of that fight? What chances do you give Xander based on your experience sparring and getting rounds in with Jaron?
I mean, I think it's gonna be a way better fight than people is giving it. You know what I mean? I think Xander kind of a big dude too. Yeah. Boots is real strong as well, so yeah, he kind of a big dude. But man, I think it's gonna be a war in my opinion. I think they're gonna bang it out.
You ever spar with Xander?
When we was young. When
was this?
We was kids. Like we this was probably like 2017, like almost 10 years ago. Like it was like 2017.
2 years before he became pro.
Yeah. So he was real young.
Was he always a boxer first? Is that always his style?
He was always he always been like a boxer, like an aggressive boxer. You know what I mean? Like basically like he could bang, but he always had that boxing in him. Like he could box. You know what I mean? So even then he had it.
Rewatching, I'm not going to do it again.
Johnson also noted that Zaz's greatest strength heading into this matchup is his level of discipline. Zaz places a heavy emphasis on maintaining his conditioning and putting in maximum effort during training camp. In Johnson's view, both fighters are being overlooked by the public, and neither receives the level of recognition they truly deserve. According to Johnson, that very lack of respect is exactly what sets the stage for an exciting fight for the fans.
Boots and you may be picking Boots too, but right away you said it's a better fight than people think. What do you think is his athleticism being slept on? I know you mentioned he's a big guy, but what do you think is maybe being overlooked about Xander that makes him really competitive with Jaron?
Xander, he's real good at one thing I always liked about Xander. He's real good at sticking to the game plan. Like he listens very well in the corner. You know what I mean? To instructions that's given to him. He's always in dog shape, and he's somebody that like he has a lot of will to win. You know what I mean? Like you can always like count on him to not fade away from the fight. Like he gonna always he don't, you know what I'm saying, he don't weekends that the rounds go on. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, I think Xander is like slept on. I think Boots is slept on too though. I think people they don't give Boots a lot of credit that he should get. You know what I mean? So I feel like two young slept on fighters is getting in the ring with each other. That's what boxing needs. You know what I mean?
To get the shine they deserve.
Yeah.
Jermaine Ortiz has been training alongside Xander for several months now, and he recently gave his take on the matchup, describing it as thrilling. The pair have been working together in Florida, and Ortiz believes this is a bout that fans won't want to miss. There's no question that Ortiz is fully backing Xander to come out on top.
I was seeing you jogging and training with, Xander Zayas for his big fight coming up June 27th. But how's everything been?
Everything's been good, brother. Just, enjoying life, traveling a little bit, and that's about it, man. Just working.
So how was, Florida with training with them?
It was cool, it's always a great environment, Xander's really cool, they treat me like family over there, so it's nothing but love, and everything's good.
How's he looking?
He's looking great.
What do you think about the fight?
It's gonna be a good fight. Good fight. I think it's a good fight for the fans to see. I think it's been happening more often in the past couple years where the fights that the people want to see are not having to wait 3, 4, 5 years for it to happen, and that's something that I think is good for boxing.
100%. You've been standing on that with your career, numerous of times, so I can definitely hear you on that.
Yeah.
So that fight, is there like somebody that you favor in that fight?
Yeah, I'm favoring Xander, 100%.
Haven Brady Jr., who has served as a sparring partner for Boots, has also made his prediction for the outcome of the fight. Brady expressed strong confidence in Boots' ability to win even going as far as putting money on the champion from Philadelphia. That said, Brady still gave Zayas the recognition he's earned and admitted that this is an exciting clash he has no intention of missing.
Last question. Your sparring partner, Jaron Ennis, set to face Xander Zayas June 27th. Oh shit, you up here now, so I know you're gonna be in the building.
Right, for sure. I'm there from there.
What's your thoughts on that fight?
A good fight. Man, my hat's off to Xander, man. With him being young, we came up in the amateur together.
Yeah, y'all signed the top rank around the same time.
Yeah. So he signed, I think, 16, maybe, or 17.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, and I signed like right when I turned 18. So
yeah, but y'all the same age, right?
Yeah, I think he a year younger than me.
How old are you now?
I'm 24.
Oh shit, yeah, you're 23.
Yeah. So my hat's off to him because I feel like Boots the best person at 154. So with him fighting for the world title, then defending to get another one. I mean, with his first defense, he fought, he unified for his first defense. And then he fought, I feel like everybody say the best person at 154. Then he fight Boots. So my hat's off to him. I feel like it's a good fight. I definitely get an edge to Boots. But hey, I feel like I just want everybody to see it. But I think I know how it's gonna go. I might put my bets in.
You got a little swag.
I'm gonna put my little bets in, but I feel like it's a good.
Looking at the matchup on paper, it's an exciting contest. We've got two unbeaten fighters, both full of belief in their own abilities. Even though Xander Zayas hasn't quite reached the very top of the division just yet, he still holds the titles and arrives in impressive form, which should allow him to put on a competitive battle against Jaron Ennis. So what's your take on this showdown? Who walks away with the victory? Be sure to share your picks and predictions down in the comments. That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed what you watched, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of our future uploads. Also, drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Stick with us, and we'll see you in the next one.